Negativity.
How is that negative? Beast could be a good thing. That could be a good thing. Like if you are very athletic. The whole boost.
Alright, y'all.
I don't think you can spit bars because we really can't.
We in 2020 right now.
What?
Y'all still in 2019?
Shut up.
Hey, yo. Sit the kid right here. Catch him up.
Oh, episode 4. We about to hit that whoa. Bring it to your dough. And back it up one more time and go back through the door. Hey, we back again one time. Malcolm about to hit you with that latest endless rhyme. That sound effect always make me laugh. Now you gotta hit him with the endless rhyme. I hyped you up, so now you gotta do that too.
Let's go. On the beat. Dosero is 2020. Don't give a shit, no motherfucker, this is not funny. Why you smile off your damn face and come at me correct? Cause next time I swear to God, I'm going straight for your goddamn neck. I write the check. And I sign the dotted line. Goddamn, everything is fine.
Hey.
I drive my car, I'll park it right on your lawn. The cops come, who's this? I'm like, who the fuck is me? Like, I take my glasses off, now I can see. Goddamn, reverse psychology. I'll walk backwards to make it to the front, see?
Wow. You can finish the bar.
I can only be me, truly.
Indubitably.
Indubitably? On the contrary, I can establish the rhetoric real hard, real fast, serendipitously.
Okay.
Hail. What's the difference between heaven and hell?
A whole lot.
Oh, that's what you say. Oh.
You just edit yourself.
Yeah.
It's
full of kids, it's full of kids.
You did so.
I swear to God, it's full of shit.
Yes, it is.
Let's get rid of the shit. When I open my mouth, I spit right in your face, you wipe it off. Spit tape. New cake. Cold as fuck.
On your plate, there you go.
Oh,
finish
it's August now, it's fall.
Shit, it is.
But it's 2020, y'all. So catch up.
Like Drake. Hey. The song 0 to 100 to catch up. Get with the times, old ass nigga. Hey, we actually finished the whole song. We lit. People gonna stop us from fucking using their beats because this shit is trash.
It's trash.
Honestly. They gonna be like, alright, y'all.
It's a quick
I'm gonna need y'all to find something else to use because this shit is garbage.
I think they appreciate it.
I don't know, maybe.
We only ask for one thing. Just cite our sources.
Cite your sources. Did you know there's like a whole citing sources feature on Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that. You could just
it lays out
the format and there's one. What was the formats we had to use? Like MLA and APA. Those are already built into fucking Windows. So I swear to God, if I would have known that, I could have saved myself a lot of time. Yeah. So if you're in college, use that. Just look the shit up. It's very easy to use.
I mean, people already know about.
I swear, a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know.
Fill that shit in.
I guess, but it's easier if you're already in the document. You don't got to do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Be scholars at this shit.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about college, what are we talking about today?
The dramatic gasp. We're talking about the very controversial topic of dropping out of college because people will be like, you got to go to college to be successful, which is not true because all those people are doing is telling you something that somebody else told them who also didn't know what they were talking about. So we're going to dive into that today and you're going to hear about our experience because we both dropped out of college. Mm-hmm. One of us several times. Which is not me, just to clear that up.
great.
No.
Is my reputation tarnished?
No.
Set me up.
No.
Okay.
I have to make you feel some type of way at some point during the episode, though. I feel like it's my job. But yeah, so
what's your college timeline?
oh yeah, we both went to the same high school and everything. We both graduated 2014, and we both started college the fall of 2014.
Yeah.
So we both started at the same time, but kind of switched up paths on the way. So I ended up leaving college. What was that? The beginning of 2016 or? Yeah, 2016. I got to the middle of 2016. Yeah.
You've been out of school for 3 years?
Yeah, it feels like a lot longer, but yeah. About 3 years. 3.5 maybe. Okay, yeah, now it sounds longer.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. I didn't realize. That's all. Like, I just didn't realize.
Does that feel like a long time? 3 years is 3 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I guess if I was doing something constructive, then it wouldn't be.
I just want to feel like
I don't know. And what about you?
Yeah, after leaving high school in 2014, went up to Penn State, did like 2 years in a row. After the second year, I went to just touching shit, huh?
He's worried about me touching his laptop.
No, it's not that. It's just like, what was the point?
Can I just check things? This is what we do all day. We're like an old fucking married couple. I can't live my life without him criticizing me. Like, this is all he does.
Purposeless actions.
I can sneeze, and he would say, "Why did you sneeze like that?" Like, that's literally what he does all day.
2 years in a row, and then took a year off, and came back for one last semester, which was the most recent spring semester. And yeah, now I'm back home. Getting ready to
this year, just in case you guys
this
missed
year,
that.
2020, this year.
It's
and,
2019. What are you talking about?
Damn, you back there with those niggas?
Shut up. No. Apparently, Malcolm lives in the future now, so
follow my
which makes him further behind than us.
Follow my breadcrumb trail. But
shut up.
Yeah, I ended up taking a break for a year. Got certified to teach English. Went back. Now I'm back.
Oh, what was your major? Tell me what your major was.
Chinese.
Probably.
I picked it up in school.
It wasn't like 10th
High
grade
school.
when you started Chinese?
Well, 9th grade, no. Freshman year, right?
Yeah, so Malcolm has been pretty much a dope fiend for Chinese, the Asian culture, since he took one Chinese class in 9th grade and now he's addicted to it. It's not a bad thing, I'm just saying.
I mean,
he's been dedicated to it for a while.
On the fucking elective sheet, right? And I saw Spanish, French, and Chinese. That's all they had, right? Spanish, French, and Chinese. Mm-hmm. I said, who the fuck? Like I looked up, and I said, who the hell wouldn't choose Chinese?
Me.
Why would you not choose Chinese?
First of all,
not even just for fun.
At the time, I thought my family had come from Panama, and I didn't know Spanish, and nobody ever taught it to me. So I was like, I should learn Spanish so that way I can talk to my family, like my older family. And plus, it's like our neighbor language, pretty much. Like, if you don't speak English, you speak Spanish. Mm-hmm. It's a good tool to have. Chinese is just like, when the fuck am I going to talk to a Chinese person?
All the time. Chinese live all around here.
They do, but I wouldn't need to talk to them the way I would need to talk to my family. So Spanish was more important to me. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that I'm not fucking Spanish, so there we go.
Sure. What gave you the impression?
My family told me I was Spanish, and my grandmother grew up in Panama, so I assumed she was born there. But my dad recently told me that my family actually came from Barbados, and they just stopped in Panama for like 50 fucking years for whatever reason, and then came over here. So technically, I'm not Panamanian, I'm Barbadian. So I don't know. Right. They just lied to me my whole life, but that's cool. Fuck it. I don't know anything about Barbados. I don't even know where the fuck Barbados is. It's sad.
It's down there.
Yeah, see, you don't know where it is either. I'm terrible.
Not exactly. Like, I can't just look in my head and just tell you, oh, it's over here.
Look in my head. I can't do that with a lot of places. That's
alright.
It's probably not a bad thing. I mean, I'm not there, so I feel like we're setting a really bad example for everybody in college. You don't need to know anything about the world you live in when you sleep every day, where your life is.
The main thing that turned me off to college. Well, let's talk about what was fun about college first and foremost.
Oh, yeah. So, as far as college goes, I went to a PWI, in Pennsylvania. We both went to school in Pennsylvania, but we were, I think, a few hours away still. I went to York, and the best part about college, I feel like, is the people and the freedom, because that's literally like the bread and butter of college. I didn't learn a whole lot education wise in college, but the people really made it amazing. Like, all my best memories are from college, and I still talk to a whole lot of the people that I met there. So to me, that's 1000% the best part of college. What about you?
All right. So what's fun about college? Definitely the people. I met so many people. Always do. A lot of always meet the weirdos first. I always meet the weirdos first.
Malcolm is a
I always
weirdo.
gotta break the ice with the people who are not afraid to be a little unusual, whether in public or not. There's one dude I was hanging out with a lot. His name's Jesse.
Hey,
It would
Jesse.
be midnight and beyond, and he and I would be in the stairwells just doing stupid shit, just like making random noises, not loud enough to get in trouble. We dropped a banana down the stairwell, and we were losing our shit just because of the splat sound. A banana. I think we did it more than once. Like, we dropped it and like just to get like hush quiet. And all you hear is like, we used to just lose our fucking shit. We used to just be in the lobby playing video games. This whole group and I called Lawrence Hall. Just going around meeting people. We used to join some clubs. Got a couple of positions. I was treasurer.
What clubs did you join?
Joined.
Yes.
Well, okay. There's this little place called the Multicultural Council, MCC, and HRPC, Human Relations Programming Council. We used to do like some volunteering. I remember we passed out lunches to homeless people in the Erie, Pennsylvania area, and then there's all types of stuff. But the two positions I had were the treasurer and the SGA representative. And that was pretty fun. Just got to sit in the meetings and stuff and just listen to them talk and give suggestions and things like that.
That was the extent of your duties, just sit in the meetings and listen.
Yeah, like report like what we were doing, what we were planning, report the funding and everything, how everything's going, just so that they know everything that's going on. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
She smoked a lot of weed. Started smoking in college. I remember the first time I smoked. First time I smoked. That shit was crazy. There was Wiz Khalifa on the TV.
Wow.
And I was frozen solid on the couch. I was just staring at the TV, just like out of it, like flashing images and everything. And then finally, I don't know how long it was, someone asked, "Yo, Mel, you good?" And I just looked at them and just burst out laughing for at least what felt like 15 to 10 minutes straight.
I really hope it was not that long.
Just burst. I was just laughing. It was happiness. It's like, yeah. And, yeah. The food wasn't bad either where I was. It wasn't bad food. Nice pizza. Nice.
You gained your freshman 15?
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't 15. That was, I'm always active. So maybe it was like for me, freshman 10. Maybe like freshman 7 at the most, I would say.
7? Yeah, I definitely gained a little bit. I always wonder why that is. Like, we eat the same kind of stuff at home. I wonder why you gain more. I guess because you don't like that. You just drink and sleep and eat all day. It's really old people.
Yeah, so,
it's probably why.
Yeah.
Mystery soul.
The alcohol comes into effect and shit.
Yeah.
What else was pretty cool? Where I was, it's a lot of natural settings, so we were just allowed to just go outside into this area called the Gorge, just like this big kind of valley-esque big creek that you could just go down into from the woods and then just start walking around.
You go in the water?
Yeah, there was a little rope swing at one area.
Oh, that's cute. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I'm always scared like a leech is going to get me or something, so I never do it.
Yeah. But I remember that's where I met my little group of Chinese friends that I kept for a while. I just like saw them at the Gorge. I think they were speaking Chinese, and I started talking to them too. And then after that, we just started hanging out here and there.
That's cool. That's cool. What were they actually Chinese? Did you
Yeah, they're
speak
Chinese. They're from Chinese. I mean, they're
They
from
were from
China.
Chinese.
Yeah,
They are from
they're
Chinese.
of Chinese.
They are from
origin.
the China.
Yeah, China.
Anyway, I was gonna say, like out of all the cool people I met, there were definitely some people like as cool as they were. I knew like if I hang out with this person, I'm gonna get like in a really fucked up situation,
Yeah,
like a really fucked up situation. Like people were really out in these streets. Like I was saying to Malcolm before, like college is cool and all that, and the people are amazing, but you got to remember that these people come from way different lives than you do.
Mm-hmm.
So your limit of how far you will go may not be the same for them. So
what do you mean in terms of like if you out and about?
Just like anything, just like discipline to like saying I'm not going to class for 2 weeks. To let me just fucking snort this coke at a party and just like lose my shit. And it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like insane. This one girl, I forgot what she was on or something, speed and something else.
Yeah.
And my friends ended up calling me at like 1:00 in the morning, and they were like, "Oh my God, Cindy, you gotta come get this girl. She's running around with her fucking pants down in the parking lot." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And she was my good friend at the time. I did not know that she was doing that. Like she must have been stressed out or whatever the case may be, or maybe she just didn't care. And she was like, "I'll try anything."
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, that's not the type of crowd I was trying to be with. So I was like, we cool from a distance, like we could study and shit, but we can't go out together because you can get me in a fucked up situation. Mm-hmm. So we ended up chasing her around the parking lot for maybe 45 minutes in her underwear. Like seriously, like she was drugged up. She was fast as shit. She was like rolling over the cars and shit because it was in a parking lot. Yeah. Out front of the dorms and shit. I was like, thank God.
Was she running in fear or like laughing?
She was like having a good time. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm free. Yes, come get me. Yes." I'm like, "Oh my God, somebody please come get this nigga. I swear to God." And the sad part was it was like 5 of us chasing her. She was that fast. Like she was really getting it in. Damn. She was small as shit too. She was like, she was strong too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you gotta watch out for people like that. Did you have any people that's just like surprised you with like, "Yo, you're really easy"?
I had people just
once
like
you get to college.
I had people just like turn on me, just like
what?
1 week they were cool, the next week it's just like,
damn,
do I know you type shit?
That's
basically
fucked up. That's
that's happened to me like quite a few times. It's like, are you good? Like
that sounds like high school shit.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. It's just people be on sometimes.
It feels like everybody in college is like very communicative. Like
everybody in college?
Yeah, or at least the school I went to, everybody was pretty like, we're all suffering, so everybody's in this fucking shit together.
It's a smaller school for sure, right?
My school was a little smaller, a few thousand people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't big at all. Now that I think about it, it was maybe 20 of us in a class, same as high school, maybe a little less.
Okay, no.
But what do you mean they turned on you? Like
just like
give an example.
All hanging out, all like the same group, and then one of the girls had to move out of the 2 girls were roommates. Mm-hmm. One of the girls had to move out, and so she did. And like after that, like when we were trying to still hang out with the girl who was still in the room, she was like changed up. Yeah,
it was probably one of the things that she was friends with the other girls, not really. No. You just friends by association, like.
No, like we were all like cool.
Oh, alright.
With or without, like you know, everybody there, it was just cool. But changed up. And then there's another example. This one chick, me and my 2 dude friends. I don't remember how we ended up like talking to her. I don't know. I think we were eating, and then we were all just sitting there talking about different music and shit like that, video games, cartoons and shit. Mm-hmm. And yeah, she just like wasn't responding to our messages at all. And then one of them said that they ran into her, and then she said like, yeah, there was just like nothing in her eyes, like there was nothing there. Oh. I was like, oh, okay, well,
shit.
One of those people.
Well, maybe something happened to her or something. I always try to come up with the best case scenario, like maybe something bad happened.
I do too, but I'm done.
Didn't want to think about it. I mean, you can still be done and have the thought, so it's not such a bitter ending or whatever you say. Mm-hmm. You think that's one of the reasons you dropped out of college? Because people fake? They rubbed you the wrong way?
No, that's not one of the reasons I dropped out, but it is a reason that like it got me in a shitty mind state, like a rut.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Other people. I talked to you about this a lot, like how I'm changing my approach to other people, just like other people existing, like having to deal with other people and shit. Like that was the whole first episode.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, because you're the type of person, at least to me, you seem like the type who's just like, all right, well that happened, let's move on. Not necessarily.
I am, but I'm also like inwardly emotional. Not very
inwardly.
Yeah.
I guess I see that part, but
I'm an introvertedly emotional person. I'm not like extroverted.
All the fun stuff is on the outside. All the important shit
all
is
the, like,
buried deep inside.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case.
I'll work it out. I'm sharing more and more.
Yeah.
Why you laugh?
I just popped my shoulder. It hurt
I'm
like
sure they
shit.
heard it.
Oh god.
I don't know what it sounds
If y'all
like.
heard that was my shoulder popping.
Mhm.
God damn. That felt amazing though.
What were some of the signs that you were ready to leave college?
Pretty much all of them. Like anything you could think of. Like pretty much all of them. Like I stopped
outside in the grass fields and so.
Yeah, honestly, like it got to the point where I would just look out the window and I felt like in my body, like I'm not supposed to be here.
Right.
Like, where the fuck am I? I'm out in Pennsylvania. Like, I don't feel right, like being here. Like, it upset my spirit. So I was like, I gotta go because I really got to the point where I just didn't talk to anybody, which is not my personality at all. Because I'm a very friendly person. If you say hi, we having a whole conversation.
Right there.
What?
I say right there. Like you're having a whole conversation right there.
What are you right there?
In one word. Someone says
I'm saying
hi.
with somebody else.
Yeah, I know. That's
what are you
I
saying
mean.
right there? What's that about?
Like right then and there, you're having.
Oh yeah, like in that moment. I thought you were talking about right now. I was gonna say there's nobody here.
I didn't say right here.
Because
right there.
To explain to you people who are listening, two people just came out of the elevator and they looked right at me. So I thought he was saying like right here, like go talk to them. That's why I was confused. Don't make it seem like I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh,
that's what happened just now.
Right.
But yeah,
real defense.
Because you be trying to play me all the time. This sidebar. Malcolm be swearing to God. Cause this
man. So what did it for me? I know.
No, I didn't finish my point yet, Jack.
I was just in school and classes and everything.
I'll tell y'all later.
And it was just, I'm a huge nerd. I love to learn anything, read and write, whatever. But classes don't teach you shit no more. They really just PowerPoint, buy my book, and
the book is the same as the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
so I didn't need the book, but okay.
And you can download the PowerPoint and shit like that too. So it's like, all right, why come to class? Oh, because I take attendance, and if you get a certain amount of absences, you just fail the class automatically. It's like, what's the point?
And then they got the nerve to say, well, I don't really need this job. You can do what you want to do. You're a young adult. Bitch, then why the fuck do I gotta come to this class?
Yeah. And number two, why are you here? Like,
honestly, like, just collect your check and go. Like, just be honest about this shit. You don't want to be here. Just say it. Be honest about that shit.
But that and yeah, by the time I got to the main campus of Penn State, which is the State College campus, that was spring semester, and I kind of felt like an outsider. Like even at the new student orientation, I just wasn't really talking to people.
Wait, first is before you went to school?
Like a week, 2 days before classes would start.
Oh shit!
Like you moved in and everything, you had your stuff, and there was a new student orientation. Like all the new students meet up at this one place, and they have events set up. I wasn't even really talking to people there either. I was just like kind of in my head. And then by the time classes started, I tried joining clubs, but since the school was so big, a lot of them were just about paying your dues right there up front, and then
give me $400 right now.
Then get added to some like big email lists. And, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. And slowly but surely,
Since the beginning? Shit.
For the most part, yeah.
Goddamn.
And then slowly but surely, I was just out of it. I just was not myself. I was be looking in the mirror and just be like, all right, dude, like, what is happening? Because I've never felt like this before. Like actual depression and shit like that.
See, mine was the opposite of that. My story, as far as like initially like going into college, it was the complete opposite. Like I was cool with everybody. Me and my roommates clicked immediately. Everybody was cool. We were all chatting. You want to go out? You got to come to my room and do this. You got to come to my room and do that. And it was like, oh shit. That's one of the times where I was like, yo, I really fuck with this. You know, like when you feel that feeling like I'm in the right place at the right time with the right people. That's the kind of situation it was in. Okay. So to me, it was opposite. Okay. But somehow we ended up in the same situation, which is kind of funny.
It's different times.
Yeah. So like my first year of college was one of the best years of my life. If not the best, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
From
Just the amount of fun and excitement.
Yeah, even just the learning about people part, even the parts that weren't like so pretty, like going out to parties, drinking, all that stuff. Just I was so close to the people that I met. We would literally maybe once every 2 weeks all just get in a room, we would cut off all the lights, and we would just tell each other one thing we was afraid to say to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were that close within the first few months, really,
Right.
of us meeting each other. So that was something that was really like, oh shit. Even though I dropped out, that made it worth it. That I made connections with people like that. So yeah, I'd say it was worth it.
That's tight. Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, you always I feel like everybody has that kind of relationship when they go off to school. Like, it's people you can just tell shit that you don't tell anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really worth it.
Oh, did you have a whole phase?
Nah, I never had.
Really?
A whole phase. No. I just had my first hookup a month ago, 2 months ago.
Okay,
Month and a half. I never had like a whole.
Maybe
phase,
it wasn't a successful whole phase, but were you like actively trying to get things started? Like, I'm here for it. Like, if you want it, it's right here for you. Like that. Oh yeah, you were dating.
Like,
when you went to college.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Shit.
I definitely forgot about that.
So no, not really. And I was doing my best to stay cool with that and that business.
Did you want to?
Kind of hard, of course.
You wanted to?
Of course.
No, I'm saying you wanted to hold on to the relationship. That's what I'm asking.
Yes and no.
Okay, yes. That's
yes, because like I really enjoyed her and everything, but no, because I was just away and I felt like, all right, I think I can just move on
do this
and just continue.
Yeah.
For auxiliary reasons and things, but no, I never really had a whole phase, but I was always around girls and shit, so it was kind of hard to not want to have a whole phase sometimes.
Yeah. I think wanting it is fine, but once you like, all right, come on, climb in this bed, it's a little different.
It was especially hard because I remember the first day, like move-in day, I noticed this one girl. I was like, damn, she's so hot. And then come to find out, when I was in the clubs and everything, she was also a little involved, and she would never say anything up front, but she was so into me, but she would never say anything up front.
Yeah, it's not our job, that's your job.
Sure.
That's another episode, though.
And yeah, it was pretty tough. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, for me, I didn't have like a whole phase, but I definitely just kind of went for it for a little while. Like, I was just okay with anything. I just said yes to things that I usually wouldn't say. Like, I'm not gay by any means. Like, I'm not into girls at all. But I made out with 2 girls. I didn't enjoy it. I don't know why I did that. But it was just like, you know what?
Didn't enjoy it.
I feel like I'm just gonna try, just because, fuck it. Just because why? I'm not gonna die if I do this.
Give it a college try.
Exactly, give it an old college try. One time it was fucking terrible.
She was a bad kisser, kind of
terrible. She was terrible. It was this white girl. Oh my god. First of all, she didn't have no lips, and it was she just attacked my face. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is actually going on? But the thing was, it wasn't like it was just us and she was into me. It was like a group of us in my room, and all these dudes were like, hey, you should kiss her, you should kiss her. I don't even want any of the dudes. I don't know why I did it. I think about it. It was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't really care. It's just I'm not gonna enjoy this, but maybe she will, so let's go for it. I made up with her. My other friend, who was my roommate, I made up with her. She was really cute, but obviously I'm not into girls. Much better, but I don't know why I did it.
Right.
I made up with 2 other dudes. Like, neither one of them I was really attracted to. This is turning really bad.
Yeah,
it's
like I see a pattern.
Really bad.
Doing shit like
but it was like
unconsciously for no fucking reason, apparently.
I don't know. I just felt like if I'm gonna get it out, I might as well do it now. Like, if I'm gonna try something, I might as well try it now. So I did that, and they were both short as fuck. It was terrible, horrible experience. The thing was, though, I definitely learned something about myself. Like, I have this sort of like magnetism about me that people always want to be around me, I guess. Like, oh, City, you going somewhere? Let me go with you. Or City, hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? And that, for most guys, translated into, I like her. And I'm like, whoa, don't do that shit. Let's keep it downstairs. Keep it down.
Keep it downstairs.
Because it was like, the dick gets hard. You put it up, just take it downstairs.
Sure.
But it got to the point where 3 of the guys that I hung out with every day, each one of them was like, I think we should try to go on a date and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, shit. And that's, I don't know, it boosted my ego, definitely, but that probably made college fun, too.
Okay. Just like the whole phase.
Long
like,
story short. I didn't even sleep with anybody. It was just like, I did things that I usually wouldn't do.
I guess so.
And I did one other thing, but I don't think I should say that. So
Sure.
I'll leave that one alone. As far as like leading up times, oh yeah, hell yeah, that was probably. Well, I can't say the best part. People were the best part, but just feeling like you have your own like little apartment in the dorm, like you can have people over when you want. You ain't got no bills to pay for real. So that was lit. Everybody you want to talk to lives right next to you, or is like a walk away. So that was incredible. But as far as people being away from home, it's probably a lot of people's downfall because they don't know how to handle themselves. Yeah. Like I was saying before with my friend.
Seen it.
What did you see?
People just, I don't know, like you can tell that people got issues, but they just be trying to play it off or some shit, you know what I mean?
Don't we all?
Yeah, but some people just can't.
But you gotta get
composed.
examples.
There's no specific example, it's just like you can just see people, I don't know, the kind of people they hang around with or like what they do as a group, like they're not really friends, they're not really enjoying themselves, just kind of doing stupid shit and not like wasting their time and shit. You just kind of like asking the question, like, why are they really here? If you really ask them, they wouldn't.
That's a good question. Do you think people go to college for education, or they just go to college because it's college?
Usually because it's college.
We're
pretty fucking mind washed as soon as we pop out the veg. We're going to go to college when you're out of high school. We're going to save up for you to go to college and shit. So yeah, we walking that line. That's
the crazy thing to me. Whenever I hear parents like, even before the fucking baby's born, like, oh, we're saving up for our college fund. Like, why did you already decide that if the child is not born?
Yeah.
That seems like not the best idea. I mean, save the money, but why is it specifically for college? Like, that seems a little much.
Like, it's cool to plan, but.
Like if the baby could whisper to you, it'd be like, I want to go to college, mommy. Yeah. Then do that shit. But if
baby
not,
could come out 12 years old, just started his career path just from there.
Wow.
Not like professionally, but like gross. Have his idea. And like, gross.
That's gross. I'm saying giving birth to a 12-year-old child.
That's not what I was saying.
I'm just saying. You said they come out 12 years old. This shit would be really disgusting.
You would hurt.
Yeah, no shit. I think the mother would die.
It's like a D section. It's beyond the C section. Shit.
It's a Z section. It's a whole fucking person. You really have to like take the whole front of the stomach off to get that bitch out. Like, goddamn. Now you got me thinking about other shit. Anyway.
How'd your parents handle? How'd your mom handle when you gave her the news that you didn't want to continue school?
Oh, actually, it worked in my favor because the tuition went up while I was having this episode, and I hadn't even told her like I'm not feeling this shit anymore because I knew she was gonna be disappointed. But she called me one day and she was like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do next semester because blah 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 blah. And of course there was a way out for me to like do scholarships or whatever to be able to stay. But because I didn't feel it, I was just like, you know what, it's okay. So it was a lot easier for me than for a lot of other people who have to call their parents and be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had that phone call once.
She popped off on you?
No, I just like called her and said, like I was really just telling her like I don't want to be here anymore. Like I was asking her like, can you pick me up next week? You know, like in the middle of the semester, like, can you just get me out of here? I don't want to be here.
Oh.
Like, I just don't.
Was she mad?
No, not really. No, initially, I guess. Like over time, she was.
The anger grew inside.
Getting the feelings and stuff, but she's starting to understand and like see what I'm doing and things, so she's backing off. For lack of better terms.
No, I think that's what you meant. Okay. Back off me, Mom. God damn it. Damn it.
No, I never really had a hard time breaking the news down and everything like that. Because once I first left, I just started working and saving up the money that I did.
And then blew through all of it. And then blew through all the money.
Somewhat. Like, It's good because I paid for that certification course, but otherwise, yeah, it was like pretty much a blow through. Pretty much.
Which I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fucked up. I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was more depressed after I got out of college.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
That's how it is.
Okay, so I was thinking the worst would be over once I got out, but it took like a few months, like maybe 6 months, for it to really hit me. Like, oh my god, I'm not on a path to anywhere, and it freaks me out so much to the point where I was like, oh my god, I just wasted 6 months of my life, and I started all this negative self-talk, and it got to the point where my mom was like, are you okay? Because I did not smile at all. I didn't laugh. I didn't joke, which is what I do all day long. To the point where she was like, sat me down and was like, are you okay? Because I don't know what's happening. You need to talk to us, this, that, and third. And eventually, I just kind of dug myself out the hole. I should have went to a therapist, but I still haven't done that. I should probably do that just to see. Just, what do they call it? A mental checkup?
I guess.
That's what I've heard it called that before. Just to make sure, like, I'm not delusional or anything like that. Like, after you lie to yourself for so long, it's just like...
Yeah, you start believing your own lies.
Yeah, it just kind of disrupts everything. It's like, oh, shit. But, no, that's definitely something I should do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely harder after you leave. It hit me the same way. Like, I wouldn't say 6 months after I left. I'd say... Maybe it was about 5 to 6 months. I was out. In bed, just like negative thoughts, just on a loop every day, and just it was just hard.
Like what? Like how bad were the negative thoughts? Because mine got pretty fucking bad.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm not worth it.
Yeah, yours are worse
than
mine.
doing? What am I doing with my time? There's nothing I can do with my time. I'm running out of time. Things like that.
Just the whole. What do they call that? Damn. Existential crisis?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, existentialism and shit like that.
Yeah, don't even get into that. That's a hard fucking hole to dig yourself out of.
Existentialism?
Yeah. For me,
it's not really a hole.
To me, the thought process was, I'm going to die anyway, so whether I make something of my life or not, I'm going to die. So, like, maybe I could just do nothing.
Good.
And, the shit will happen quicker, which is a very, very, very dark thought.
Yeah.
And thank God I'm not in that space anymore, because that was really fucking scary. It got to the point, like, I wasn't, like, contemplating, like, suicide or something, but I felt the thought
of, like, dying wouldn't be bad. Just, you know,
like slowly becoming, like, a solution. I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Like, once that happened, I was like, okay, Sid, you gotta snap out of it, because you know this is not you. This shit is fucked up. You need to do something.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I did. I just got a new job, and I met some really awesome people, and after a few months, I felt like 50% better. Like, I was pretty much back.
Had a little recovery.
Yeah, that's definitely something you need. So if you dropped out of college and you're feeling depressed and shit, just find a new environment. That usually always helps, like, all the time. Yeah.
Try to beautify the one you're already in if you can't leave. Yeah.
Or that, but I'm saying, like, initially, go somewhere else, not like move. I mean, you can if you want to. Right. But it can seem like a lot of work to somebody who's already down to make something that they think is ugly beautiful instead of just seeing something beautiful first.
Especially if you're moving back in with, like, your parents, especially both parents.
Yeah.
Then they might be just, questioning you every single day, every week.
Oh, my God.
I think they have, like, the right to start policing you and, like, giving you steps and shit. It's like, all right. Like, make sure you got something in your mind lined up and slowly just manifest everything step by step. Otherwise, you are going to get that, like, old person kind of shit happening to you where it's like, oh, are you doing this? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
I would do this.
That's always the worst. I still get that. Like, when I go to family reunions or family functions, like, oh, Sydney, so, how's school? I'm like, first of all, then I got to tell them I'm not in school. They're like, well, what are you doing? And then, of course, older people don't always understand, like, can I figure this shit out, please?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, you should probably do something, blah, 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 blah. And then you think yourself right back down to the negative thoughts.
Yeah.
It's
kicks back in a little bit.
Too much. It is too much. Like, goddamn, Aunt May. Focus on your little badass kids over there. How about that?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
What do you think is, like, behind the stigma of dropping out? Like, why do we have to be in college? What do you think that is? Why do we have to go to college right out of high school?
I think it's a generational thing. Like, the generation before us does is what their older generation told them to do. So if it's the same thing they tell us to do, I guarantee you, your parents don't know why they want you to go to college. If they sat down and thought about
it, really asked,
like, Mom, why do you actually want me to do this? And if they say it's to get a good job, okay, prove the point that plenty of people got degrees and they don't got no job. So if that's the point, then
and vice versa,
they don't have a real reason. So, and it's not saying, be an ass to your parents or anything, because they want what's best for you, but you really got to think about stuff. Like, really think about it. People who are a little bit older, I think, get set in their ways and forget that you can think your own thoughts. Like, you don't have to think this way. Like, you can still change your mind. Just because you're 50, 60 years old doesn't mean that, okay, this is it. Like, your mind is still free. You still have free will to do whatever you want to do.
Early 20s. Like, honestly, life has just begun, right out of high school-ish. First year of college years, like, expected.
I always hated that saying, but go ahead. I'll tell you why.
Life has just begun?
I hate the thought that once you're out of high school, the real world. That's what I hate that phrase so fucking much.
Kind of stupid.
Like, first of all, since I was born, I've been in the real world. Okay. Like, I'll give it to the point where you're conscious. Like,
most people just mean like you start being more financially independent.
But yeah, that's the thing. They base everything around money. Like, you're basing my existence, my point in time, based on something that's made up, which is money, which doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I've always hated this. It's the dumbest saying in the fucking world to me. Oh, wait till you get out in the real world. Like, there are children out here getting, like, raped and killed. Like, how is it not real to them? Are you telling them that's not the real world because they're 6? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all.
It's one way to end the party, I guess.
Because I had to think of the most extreme thing. Like, because you think the real world... And why is the real world always harsh? Why is it never a good thing? Why is it always negative? Like, wait till you get on the real world where you got to pay bills and people get on your nerves and blah, blah, blah. Like, why is the real world... Is there no good side to the real world? It's like, goddamn, I don't want to be there. Shit.
Scary and intense. I scared the hell out of myself.
You did?
Just now.
How?
I lifted my hands up, and it looked like someone...
We have like glass right in front of us so we can see our reflection a little bit.
And I saw it from the corner of my eye, so I was like, damn, what? Like, someone was there the whole time, and it was like slowly rising up.
Coming here with a knife just to kill you. Fuck your podcast.
Yeah, it's definitely like, it's a trap, and we all kind of fall into it, especially early 20s, of how we're failing our lives. If you do or don't do this thing that is on this big American teenager lifestyle
whatever
checklist.
The fuck it is. You know what we should discover? Like, what college like in different countries? Like,
school in Finland? Yeah, you should definitely read about that. Yeah. I've read a bit about that.
What do you know about? Because I'm not about it.
The education is just better. It's the way it's handled. I've forgotten the specifics by now, but education there is just better. Like, there's just different mindset that goes along with it.
You know what I just thought about? What? Our friend Julian went to school in Poland.
Yeah, he went to Warsaw. Right?
Yeah, so we should probably like ask him some stuff. We'll bring him and just ask him what school was like over there. Because he was fucked up in college over here. You remember when we went to go see him and he was like, I don't have any money and I failed all my classes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God, what the fuck? How did you do both of those? Damn.
Fucking college is tough over here,
man. It is
weird.
I felt like if you're gonna fail at one thing. Like, if you already know you're gonna fail all these classes, at least go to work.
You hit that point where you just
it's just like shit.
You just hit that point where you just
shit.
Pull up that emergency brake and say, "Fuck, I'm just gonna sit here and just kind of wait."
This nigga, I shit you not.
This shit ain't happening.
This man said, "I'm failing all of my classes, every single fucking class." I don't know how you managed to do that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's not like he's stupid or anything. It's just like
nobody in this world is just like stupid.
It's just like, what? Yeah. Every single class? All of them. God damn, how you still here? Yeah. But I mean, hey, that's another point to prove. Because even though this man was failing all his classes, they let him stay in school just because they wanted his money. They don't care if he fails or not. Yeah. They probably would prefer you to fail. All they need is a few people to get their 5.0, all of this and that, so it can look like an amazing school. And then the rest of y'all can just give us this money.
Get that money from that football program and shit.
which is dumb.
It's a big ass racket.
It really is.
All the research and money, that's all.
I didn't even learn anything now that I think about it. Like nothing like educational.
Class.
Like
what's your declared major?
My first major, I've always loved art since I was a kid. So my first major was fine art, and then of course everybody was like, "Oh, Sydney, you can't make no money being an artist, blah blah blah." And of course,
you listen.
My dumb ass was like, at first I fought it because they were saying that before I went to college. I'm like, Sydney, artists don't make no money. Why don't you do art on the side and then just focus on a more steady career?
Something more lucrative.
Yeah. And first I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I was right, like I always am. And I went and I loved art so much. Like I signed up for 8 a.m. classes. That's how much I loved it. I could do it from morning till night.
Right.
And then of course my mom called me one day and she was like, "Are you sure you want to keep doing art?" And blah blah blah. I love my mom, so I'm like, oh shit, I know she wants me to change, and she's paying for it. So I'm like, God. So she was like, you should do mass communications, which I also like, but I don't think I liked it as much as art at the time. So I ended up switching to mass communications.
What does that involve? Mass communications?
Mass communication, it's pretty much like TV production, broadcasting, videography, stuff like that. So the only thing I think I did learn is how to put together a time sequence on Premiere. Like that's the only thing I remember. I swear to God. Because one night
just had like hands-on classes for programming,
and it really wasn't even like hands-on for real. It was just like the professors expected us to already know what to do. I'm like, bitch, this is school. My nigga, like, can you show me? Like, they would be frustrated, like
that they had to show you.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, what are you here for? Like, isn't this your whole job?
For my paycheck and
that's it. I'm
gonna sit in this chair from one of your young 20s.
Oh God, yo, this one professor was trying to fuck. I swear to God. Well, I'm not gonna tell you his name because that might get him in trouble, but. So every day I would go to class, right?
It's the police.
Right? Yo, open this fucking door. Right?
Sydney Robinson's that ring a bell, sicko.
Like, shit. He didn't like touch me or nothing, but like every day we would go to class, and it was only me and my black roommate. We were the only black kids, students in the class. So every day we would get up 8 a.m., go to class, and he wouldn't say shit else to nobody when they walked in the class. As soon as I walked in, "Hey, Sydney, how are you? You look beautiful today." Blah, blah, blah. Every single morning. Didn't say shit to nobody else. And I would wear like different outfits and sit just to see, like, what is this nigga going to say? Because maybe I'm tripping. So one time I wore like a little short skirt, all this. Just let me see what the fuck this man is supposed to be. He said, "Oh, Sydney, okay, you look very beautiful." I was like, this nigga is trying to fuck. He gave me all A's. So I was like, hey, I'll wear the skirt every day if you want me to. Give me that A. That's another reason I didn't learn anything. I didn't have to.
Modeling?
Like, shit. I didn't even model. I was just, like, being my natural self. I just dressed cute. This man was eating it up, which was working in my favor very well. Oh, he definitely, like, let me pass that final. I failed the fuck out of that final. He just gave me an A. I said, "Professor, I don't know what I'm doing." He's like, "You know what? It's okay. I'm just going to give it to you because you tried." I'm like, "Hey, my nigga. See? Yeah, there you go. There you go." That might be a reason I like white people. Anyway, I'm digressing. I was gonna go down a long road.
You already did that.
We should talk about that one day too, because I gotta get it all out. Like my attraction to white boys. Okay. I feel like it's deeply rooted somewhere, and I don't know.
You had your chance last time, I guess.
What are you talking about?
Haven't we already talked about relationships and shit? You could have talked about that.
See, I feel like that was the wrong white person though. Like he was. You ever meet somebody who's like too comfortable being themselves?
Just save
like,
it.
It's
just save it. Just save it.
I will. I'm just saying, like he was doing too much in the beginning. Like, just ease me into this shit, because what the fuck?
Do you remember any like milestones into your little recovery you were talking about?
What do you mean when I got back home from college?
Yeah. Remember like things that happened, events that kicked things off, certain things that you might have done or told yourself or heard, seen. Mostly,
it was dumping my boyfriend at the time. He was a good guy. We're still great friends, but at the time it was just like there's too much going on. Like I can't take care of myself and take care of this relationship. Like I gotta save some energy for myself. So that was one, and I felt like a big weight off my shoulders when I did that.
Yeah, it always does.
Yeah, and a new job, because I was at a job I hated. I was working at Six Flags. I swear to you, that was the worst fucking job I've ever had. I'm never going back there. I don't even want to ride those fucking rides no more. That's how much I hate that place. I used to have dreams of
For
that
real?
fucking place. And I did it in the winter and shit. Like, it would be dead ass snowing outside, and they wouldn't let you wear certain things. I'm like, my nigga, it is snowing. I can't wear these fucking leggings. Oh, you gotta wear these khaki pants. Like, oh, y'all some bitches. And that job was depressing the fuck out of me, so I just didn't go back. One day I was just like, I literally am
You're
gonna
just
kill
watching
somebody.
everyone else like have fun, big groups of people and shit walk by.
Yeah, and I was just like, I cannot. And everybody was younger than me too, and I felt like old and gross. Like, I'm working with 17-year-olds and shit. Like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
That, and then the third thing would be just the new friend group I found. It was 2 dudes, and we used to hang out like almost every day, and they just kept me laughing every day. And eventually, I got to the point where I could do it by myself again, and I was just cool after that. I just took some TLC, I guess.
Okay.
What about you?
Setting my mind to take that course was definitely one of the steps I remember. I don't think it was the first step. I don't remember the first step.
You want to tell them what the course is?
Oh, it's called TEFL, Teaching English as a Foreign Language certification. Thanks. And I took that through the International TEFL Academy.
Hey,
But before that, I think I remember setting my mind to get the money for that. So yeah, I went to that.
You good?
Sorry, yeah. Seriously.
You just had a moment. Like,
I'm not even kidding. Fucking working at that damn bar.
Oh. He used to have stories about this shit all the time. Like, you could feel the heat, like, off his body. He was so mad.
So much self-control was employed throughout my entire sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system. I had to choose like a gray zone between fight or flight every time, because if I fought, I was going to kill that boy. This 20-something-year-old, 27-year-old.
Here we go.
Ooh, fat asshole.
I was
clearly depressed. Clearly depressed, drinking alcoholic piece of shit. Who wasn't even. It only took me about 5 months to be better at him at the job he's been doing for years at the same place. And once I realized that, I would be looking at him all the time like, I want to kill you. I actually want to kill people there. Like, I actually want to kill them. Almost every night after fucking shift, especially if it was a particularly bad shift, where like, if I make a few small mistakes here and there, because it's a busy ass place, it's full as fuck. It's a busy ass place, so of course I'm gonna make a few mistakes here and there. And this guy always took the fucking bullshit initiative to like walk into the back of the kitchen, whatever, the expo area where the she's not even a manager. She's not even a manager. Where she would be and be like, Malcolm didn't do this, and go like, take 2 plates and go take them over to the fucking table because I forgot the plates, but brought the food over. And so I go back and like, so I drop the food to the table, right? I'm like, oh, I forgot the plates. I'll be right back. Table's laughing and everything. It's all good. And I go back there and I'm getting attitude and shit. I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, you forgot the plates. I'm like, how do y'all know? And I answer my own question. Oh, bullshit motherfucker told you, right? It's like, what the fuck? Because I watch them make mistakes all the time and they just be good. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
He clearly had a thing.
And I fixed. He really did. Like, I think it's like that sometimes with some guys who are just like in a bad mood. Like, they like you, but they don't know how to express that. So they're on you. And then even so, after the fact, like, I learned that he just missed his fucking dead brother who was an asshole too. Oh. So he was just being his brother that he missed. Oh, and that helped me like forgive him in that moment. Because I had like a few months to go maybe after that. But still, like, I'd be looking at him like, dog, you gotta change because it's just ugly. Like when people are just ugly. Yeah. God damn.
You definitely see it on their face.
Just ugly.
Well, what do you think, like, got you to the point where this nigga's really laughing now?
Oh, we're not talking about that. I'm just in a different world.
He blacked out just now.
There's actual like restaurant job PTSD.
There is.
There should be.
I definitely had some too.
There should be an initiative where at least 2 weeks to a month. I say a month max. Everyone should work in the food industry in some kind of role: cook, expo, server, bartenders, just so they know
what people
are going through.
It's got to be a month.
Seriously, it has to be, because people be losing their shit. I didn't get to the customers yet. I'm not going to go there. We can talk about occupations some other day.
We'll make that a whole episode just
Seriously. For you. Well, how we get here? All right, so I was saving up money.
I was about to ask you, what got you to the point where you were like, let me make some money and like do something with my life? Like, what got you to the point where like, I know I'm depressed.
Because I
but
realized
I
I
gotta
could.
do this shit.
Because I realized I could, and I wasn't telling myself I could.
So like
I was
nothing
looking
happened. It was just
for-
like a thought.
Nah, it was just over time. Because remember, I started writing and shit to myself.
See, that's
And but no, yeah, that started in April.
mm-hmm.
Man, I don't remember the whole timeline of working at that bar specifically.
I bet.
Because that's when I actually started saving that money up. But I just started talking to myself again, and I really started to understand, like, oh, okay, I need to heal. Like, I need to emotionally heal.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 2 years ago, and I'm just now starting to actually put those things into effect more extrovertedly instead of like doing it in my mind. So just like talking to myself and realizing that we're all the same. I kept digging that deep into my psyche that like we're all doing this. Like what I'm feeling right now, we all feel this and have felt it. So what is it that others were missing that I can get onto now so that I'm not product of my environment in a negative way? Like I'm not a negative product of my environment. Instead, I'm like a kind of Phoenix Rising type of thing.
Rose from the concrete.
Yeah, that definitely. Yeah, I think that was it. Really, like that was definitely the main thing. Just like, all right, dude, like you got this. Like you're good. You're good. It's not over. To me, it was over.
Like, I feel like a lot of people feel like that once they drop out of college. It's just like, damn, I fucked up.
It wasn't even a college thing. I was doing a lot of research into how our current government works and the history of how things have come to be here, and I was just in a rut, just like it's not worth it. Like we got, in my mind, I was like, all right, we got until 2022 until honestly apocalypse in America.
Yeah, some shit's
coming.
Jump off.
No matter what, it's coming. Like some shit about everybody knows. Everybody.
They don't know. That's the scary part. Everybody does not know.
They know, they just don't acknowledge it because they just want to fight and argue.
I promise you. I think me and Malcolm debate about this all the time. Like people are actually dumb. Like some people are actually stupid.
Like people know. It's just a matter of are you going to acknowledge it? But people know.
But these are people who are just ignorant to the fact. Like a lot of people, all they do is go to work, go home. They just feed into what they see on the news. So that's what they believe because that's what their family has always done. So there's a lot of people who I believe do not know, and they just think, oh, the government's protecting us, and they're doing blah, 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 blah. This is that and the third, all that.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they're going to be the first ones to go, so more room for me, I guess.
But, yeah, there are all types of... We have little notes that we look at. Let's just be fourth wall breaking. But there are all types of, like, little routes to go through in your 20s. Like, you don't have to just go straight to school and have a education focused career through education focused path. You can start up your own career.
Yeah, you can really do
vlogging.
Anything.
You can do anything.
Like literally, the world is magical.
Anything,
especially in America, my nigga. Like,
and the generations before us hate that. They do not like our generation for that.
It's just jealousy.
We don't work.
It's jealousy.
Like we don't have to work. People think work has to be like
go to work,
clock in, work. Nah, work can be anything.
As long as you put money in your pocket,
seriously,
you work it. Unless you're like a prostitute or something.
And that's such a great thing. I think I used to hate on that for a while. Just like YouTube vlogging maybe, or like Snapchat. You're like, what are you doing? What? I'm make money off of this? And I realize, wait, these people are just living their lives. Like these people are expressive as fuck and actually just living their lives.
That's shit. Yeah. That's one of the reasons we had this idea to start a podcast because I refuse to have a.
It was mainly your idea. It was really just your idea.
Yeah, it was.
You were just
I was trying to give you credit.
Nah, to be honest, it was your idea. It's cool.
Okay, cool. I'll take it then.
Yeah, fuck it.
So I kind of got to the point where I think I said it before. I was in like a really corporate job, and I could not stand it. Like it was retarded. I worked corporate. Yeah, it was a government affiliate job, and it was like with the military stuff like that. So it was very disciplined, very structured, and I wasn't fucking with it.
Very hierarchy.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I stuck with it so long, to be honest, was because I just liked the way people reacted to it when they said, "Oh, Sydney, what do you do?" And I got to say this long, fancy title. They're like, "Oh, yeah." Just exactly. Well, motherfucker, since you asked, so my cute little suit on and all of this. Yeah, but.
Here's my social security card.
Listen. Anyway, I think Malcolm and I both like understand that we're not built for that type of life, so we're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? not spreading your wings, but like damn, what's the phrase I always use?
Venturing.
Yeah, sure. We'll use that for lack of a better term. Like trying different things, like alternative to the 9 to 5 situation.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people should try that. I'd say try that maybe even before college, because you don't have to wait. That's another lesson I wish somebody would have
You
taught
don't have
me.
to wait, period. That's the end of the
like
sentence.
even in high school, like
You don't wait for anything.
you really don't. Like everything is right here for you, especially with technology now. Like the thing we're doing right now, even podcasting, you could do that right now and really be set for your life as long as you enjoy doing it. Just like go for it. Don't worry about the college situation. And if you want to go, fuck it.
Yeah,
go.
I mean, what we're saying, we're not saying don't go to college.
Right.
We're not saying if you're in college and you're enjoying yourself, fuck you, you know. Quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's kind of just like dissecting what college actually is in reality, not the idea of what it's supposed to be.
What it can do to you. So, like, if you're feeling these things too, you can
just,
get some insight.
Yeah, just make the decision for yourself. I wouldn't say make a rash decision, because once you're out, it's kind of like an addicting thing. Like, once you're out of something, I don't know if maybe it's just me. Once I start doing something, I keep doing that thing, and I forget to switch back. Like, once I get on the track, I stay there and I forget, I can switch. I can try something else. I can do something else. I get so tunnel vision that I forget. So I would say just, if you're feeling like dropping out, if you really, like, cannot see yourself finishing this, just don't stress about it. Just, like, this whole life belongs to you. Do what feels right to you. Because at the end of the day, nobody else got to live in that body but you. So do what you want.
Yeah, just give yourself a chance. Personally, that's all I did. Like I was saying before, I just started giving myself a chance. And I realized, I got way more than a chance. I got potential and shit.
Oh, and that's the other point we were making. We recorded this yesterday and we messed it up, so we're recording it again. But the same thing I said yesterday, like if you are in college and you're thinking about trying something different and new, like that is the place to do it. Do it. Because everybody in college is... I can't think of words today, honestly. But everybody in college is just like, we're here for it. Like, we don't give a shit. Just do whatever it is, no matter how crazy.
Yeah, pretty committed once you're in that fucking dorm. You're pretty committed to the college life.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, there's an energy that everybody has. It's just like, we're all in this together. Like
camaraderie.
That's it, camaraderie. So, in college, I guess... seems to be a popular thing. Like, if somebody was to go to class for pajamas, everybody's like, oh, you dress just like how I feel. Like, I wish I wasn't doing this. I wish I wasn't doing that. Like, you get, that sounds old to say props for that, but you do. Like, but if you were to do it, like, at work, they're like, excuse me, what the fuck is going on here? Right. So, like, college is the time to do it. Yeah. I swear to fucking God, that used to piss me off. My supervisor would always find some shit wrong with what I had on. I wasn't even dressed inappropriate. It's casual Friday, and she's talking about, that's inappropriate. I had on a sweatsuit. But okay, that's sidebar. We're gonna leave that alone.
I guess they meant like business casual.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
It says, what the fuck?
You working in some government affiliated job?
It's dumb though. Like, who? Like, we don't get any visitors in this building. Like, who the fuck is really
Who cares?
And I was the best one in that department. Like, okay. Anyway.
Usually that's the way it works.
I'm getting...
That's a different. We can do occupations next time. I feel like we
gotta get it out because shit.
Yeah.
God damn. That's like a whole. Nigga. Like, I'm just thinking about all this shit. I just wanna. Like, we need a punching bag. Like, everybody should have a fucking punching bag, because everybody be mad about shit, want to lie like they're not. Just like, keep that shit in your basement. Every time you mad, just go down there and just wail on that fucking thing until you're not mad no more. Just do that, because goddamn.
Besides, like, starting up a career, you can do skills and crafts. Like she was talking about art. And
that's what I do now. Yeah. So I actually built a website for my art, because I always go back to it because I like it. Everybody kept telling me not to do that shit, but here I am back at it because I wanted to listen to y'all. But so my mom's gonna hear this and be like, "Oh my god!" So everybody, like, I've liked art ever since I can remember, like, having memories. Like, I will literally.
I remember you always drawing.
Yeah, like, I will see a sheet of paper and I can already see like I see it, like, what it's going to be from the blank sheet of paper. Like, that's how into it I am. So all throughout my life, like, that's what I did. But I'm if I'm in class, I'm doodling. If I'm listening to music, I'm doodling. I'm doing this, that, and the third. But everybody told me, my mom, my grandma, like pretty much every person, except for the person, no, even the person I was dating at the time was like, I don't think it's a high demand for art stuff right now, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck you. But if I had listened to myself back then, I would be so much further along than I am right now. But just to prove a point, like, if I just started, like, revamping it maybe not even 2 weeks ago, and I've already got, like, 10,000 people looking at this shit. Like, just imagine that. Like, you wanted to do something, and the minute you do it, the shit is, like,
that happens to me
takes
all the
off.
time. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Crazy.
It's it always reminds me, like, it's all about my mindset. Like, all this shit's already here. All I gotta do is put myself there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you gotta
That's
do.
another way to think about it, too. Just, like, everything you want is already laid out in front of you. You literally just have to walk into it.
You gotta show up.
That's really it.
Just keep showing up.
That's really it. And just, even without, like, the believing you can do a part, like, I always say, just do it anyway. Because, what's the way I can say this? Like,
prove yourself wrong?
No, just, like, our minds are so small and compared to this big universe that we have. So to think that my one little baby thought of maybe this won't work, that doesn't compare to, like, this whole big universe of possibilities and opportunities and connections and all this, that, and the third. So if you think about it like that, it may be easier to handle, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying, start something in college, like if you are in college.
Right.
Or just being a young person.
Yeah. Also, see, that goes into skills and crafts, but also if you know how to speak a language, or you just, I don't know, what's another skill?
Like, literally,
if you know how to use coding and some programming.
Yeah, like technology, like,
you can make anything of it.
Like anything, like even to the point of, like, customer service. Like, if you're good at talking to people, like, people need that shit. Like,
tutoring, if you're really good at something that you realize people are always asking about, you can just find some website where you can find
an easy one, teaching old people how to use technology.
Craigslist is a really low level place for that too.
And you'd be surprised what you find on there.
You will.
Maybe shady.
Yeah, you will be surprised what you find on there.
Yeah, because whoa, make sure you type the right shit. But like, literally anything you want to do, like, it's out here. Like, I've seen some weird shit. Like, how the fuck are people? You know, there's like a group of people on Facebook who follow pens, like a writing quill. Like, they're fanatics about pens. Like, what the fuck? It's a fucking pen. But of course, that's just my perspective.
Yeah,
shit is crazy.
I used to get jealous of, not jealous, maybe envious is a better word. Of, first of all, people who can draw. Hey. I've always been like looking at your shit. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Like, I look and I see what I want on the paper too, but like it just doesn't come out the same way. Yeah. I was like, damn. And then I, like, you know, going in DC, riding my bike, I pass all types of murals and things on the walls. I'm just looking at it like, damn, like, y'all just really went up there and just put that shit up there. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And besides the beauty of it, it's just art itself is just a lot of meaning and feeling and passion behind it. I feel it. Damn, I want to be there with y'all. Yeah, I want to be there. So yeah, you can start up your career. You can get into your skills and crafts or hobbies. Find a profit off of that. Get yourself licensed. Get yourself qualified. Get yourself certified.
Yeah.
Get your product up on the market.
And all that is without college. Like, you can do that while you're in high school or over summer vacation, whatever the case may be. Just get yourself set up.
All these can be free too. All these can be free startups.
Like, for real free.
No cost besides effort.
Honestly, that's one thing. That's definitely one thing though. If you're not gonna go to college, you definitely gotta work harder. Definitely, because
if you're not gonna get the degree.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you choose the path of doing your own thing, you gotta develop that work ethic to, like, get up in the morning and stay up late at night. Like, you have to do that. I'm definitely learning that now.
Yeah, I be up until 4 sometimes.
Yeah, this nigga's crazy.
Yeah. Like,
mine is backwards. Like, I'll wake up at 4 and then work my way down. I can't stay up for shit.
I'll be up because I know people in Europe and not Brazil specifically, but Europe, South America, or wherever, they be up a little later. Not South America, sorry, because the sun is not moving vertically, but Europe, wherever else, overseas,
Mm-hmm.
they're up, putting up requests online and shit, and then if I'm sleeping through that, that's potential money I'm missing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I said last time on the previous recording that we scrapped, like, I was up in my bed, like, looking on YouTube and shit, and I was like, oh yeah, there's probably like people doing that, you know, putting up requests for tutors.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck it, let me just go to sleep. You know, I just opened my eyes and said,
nope, let me get my ass up.
Just did it. It felt good, and I was like, damn, I just missed out.
Yeah, it feels good, definitely, when you get to that point, because I do that all the time, too. Like, when I start to get tired, I'm like, I get to start getting tired like 8 o'clock and shit.
Yeah.
So I'll feel myself, I'm like, damn, I'm fucking tired. I know I want to go to bed. This bed is so comfortable, because I don't have a desk at home. So I'm like, all right.
But you know, it's more
what can I do? Money in my pocket. Of my own bed, in my own house, like shit.
Absolutely.
Like shit. So a lot of times, like when we film these podcasts or record these podcasts, I'll come over here later because I know that's gonna force me to stay up, which is probably not a good idea because I gotta drive. But it'll force me to stay up. So most of my days are from like 5 a.m. to like 11ish on a good day. Just, and it doesn't have to be a permanent thing. It definitely won't be a permanent thing because I'm tired as fuck all the time. But once you like lay the footwork down, then you'll be amazed at like all the options that you have now that other people will not have because you laid down the footwork. Footwork, hey, chop.
You just lay down the groundwork, but
it's footwork, isn't it?
Lay down the groundwork. I mean, footwork works too. I that.
I think it's footwork because it's like steps.
Just keep making me think about boxing, but yeah, footwork.
I'm thinking about chopping and beating your feet.
All right.
I could never beat my feet. I still want to.
It's not hard. You just.
First of all, Malcolm can't dance. I don't know what he's talking about. He really can't. You can make a video.
I may get a little creative at times, but I can dance.
Creative? That sounds like a special
innovative. I can be groundbreaking.
I think innovative is supposed to make it better, more efficient.
Sure.
Just like
subjective.
Anyway, shit. It looks like you're using more energy. No, but the main point I was making is college is an option. Like, it isn't the only way. Explore the option, figure out if it's for you, go on college visits, go talk to people who've already done it, this, that, and the third, and then decide from there. And if you even get into it for a year, a semester, whatever, and you know, like, deep down, like, this isn't it, then just take the bull by the horns and be like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I'm out.
Or you know it's it, but it's all right to take a break. People don't be taking breaks. I don't know what it is. You can take a break from school and come back the next semester. You can go off and make some money and come back. If you don't,
or just take a mental rest.
If you're not in college yet, you will realize pretty much everybody is dead, roadkill, side of the road, legs wide open, right for the taking, broke.
But they're dead.
Broke.
Okay. Necrophilia though?
Sure.
Okay. But
I'm not to you,
that is very true. That is a mistake I made, like listening to people. Like, because they had a house and a car and shit. This is before I realized how money actually works.
Yeah.
I thought that, it's a $30,000 car. I'm like, they got $30,000. They got some money and shit. Hell no.
They got a car note and
hell no. And it's late.
Check by check. Yeah, and it's
late. It's late. Just like mine was this month, but it's okay. Well, my car insurance was late.
Yeah, there's no such thing as wasted time. I had to teach myself that too. There's no such thing as wasted time. Everything happens for a reason.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
What?
There's no such thing as wasted time?
I mean, like, for real, there is, but my point more so is that it's not a straight line plot where what is past or is in the past can't be rebuilt into your future.
Yeah.
Or rebuilt into your present, I mean.
Like,
sure, you may have missed that opportunity behind you, but the opportunity in front of you is still here. And it may just be the same opportunity that you passed, but in different flesh,
See, I don't like thinking about it that way because that's going to give me, and personally, an excuse to be like, okay, well, there'll always be another opportunity. I can't think about it like that because I'll just sit on my ass all day. I already know that. So I have to be like, all right, Sydney, you got to prepare yourself because next week somebody can come saying, hey, you want to make this for me? Or, hey, do you want to do this for me? And I wouldn't be ready. So I always have to I'm always in a constant state of like, I gotta get ready, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, but in a healthy way,
Right.
not just like panic freak mode. Like, somebody please help me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think that's
pretty much it. That's what you gotta say.
I was gonna say, as far as college, just understand what it is first.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of wrap it up. Just like even though like your parents will be telling you, hey, go to college, I can't wait for you to do this, wait for you to do that. Even if you feel like you're like, I'm gonna do this, like just take a second and find out what's actually about, because that's gonna save you a whole lot of time. I feel like. Definitely. Even with you, like did you go on a visit before you went to?
Yeah, I did.
Did you feel the same way?
When I got there?
Yeah, as when you got there.
Honestly, personally, no.
Really?
What do you mean?
Like, cause you were saying
the campus I visited, I didn't get to until a year and a half after being at the satellite campus.
Well, I was saying when you said when you first got there, you kind of were in your head the whole time. Yeah. You weren't. Is that the same way you felt when you went to visit?
No.
Before you went? Oh, okay.
No, I had a really decent time.
Decent.
I'm not gonna remember. Like, it was alright.
Yeah, it can't be decent though. That's me.
It's just personally, I had a decent time. It was who I was being at that time, I guess.
Who you were being at that time?
I've changed so much throughout these past 5 years. It's crazy.
It's been 5 years? What's on though?
Just the past, since graduation of high school.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
It's been 5 years. It's been 23 to be exact. But yeah, it's been 5 years. What I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, you are 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm next. Hey, fun fact. Our birthdays are exactly 6 months apart.
Yeah, you're coming up.
You're April 21st and I'm November 22nd. That's 6 months, right? May, June, August, September, October. Yeah, it's exactly 6 months.
I thought the 10th month was October.
Yeah,
oh, you're in November. Okay, yeah, my bad.
This nigga.
Yeah, so 7.
It's 6. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Oh, just kidding. 7. What? I counted 6 the first time. Like, this whole time I thought it was 6.
It's crazy.
Whatever. Fuck it, man.
See what I mean? I can trust you, but I always gotta proofread you, man.
You really don't. Like,
ooh, like if I'm talking over the phone, like, all right, what's the address? Like, where are you? Oh, I'm over here.
Okay, that's different. You know, like,
I gotta make sure.
I'm bad. Okay, he's always trying to make it sound like I'm a fucking idiot. Directions are not my strong suit at all. Ask me about anything else, and I'm cool with that. Math, directions, that's my only 2 things. Anyway, give these people some tips if they think about dropping out of college. Like, what would you say to them? Somebody who's thinking about dropping out.
Take your time. Don't rush, but don't slack. I know you're going through it emotionally. Like, just talk to yourself. I always say this all the time. Talk to yourself. Write. Read some shit. Read about people's similar experiences. You know how you can go on, I don't know, a YouTube video about some person vlogging about, some sadness vlog for the day or whatever, and you go in the comments and everybody else is kind of crying to, oh yeah, I felt the same way, blah, 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 blah. I hate people, fuck this, fuck them. You can get into this really little salt hole if you let yourself. Just, I don't know, focus on yourself. Like, you matter. Like, just give yourself some points. Give yourself some pats on the back. Every time I do a little reality check for myself, I'll be like, damn, I did this, I did that. Damn, dog. Like, all right. Like, I've been doing shit. Like,
making
wow.
accomplishments.
Yeah, like,
strides.
I have to remind myself, like, oh shit, like, I'm here still. Like, I never left.
Yeah.
Never signed out.
That's always an important thing I try to remember. Like, no matter how down I am or how, like, I feel like I'm not doing enough or I don't have enough, I always take a second to be like, okay, I'm physically still here. Like, I'm not dead. I'm still able to put food in my mouth and clothes on my back. I still got somewhere to sleep. Like, I'm still in the game. Like, I still got this shit. So we're going to go fuck it up.
Right.
So that's, if you ain't got nothing else, use that.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, it be like that sometimes.
Next time I think we're going to talk about what? I guess we're going to talk about occupation.
Yeah, because you clearly need to get this out.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to be the best episode yet. You're just going to rant for like 30 minutes. It's just let all this shit out.
I don't know. You already know. When I get in my feelings, like, especially if it's like anger related or like some heat or passionate, I'm off.
I've never seen you like angry, like actually in the midst of anger.
You have. I don't know. You be laughing, so I have a way.
Because I think you're not
funny.
serious. Like I never take it serious. Every time he's upset, like I always think he's joking. So I'm
I
like,
guess you're
fuck
right.
up.
You've never ever seen me mad. Because when I'm mad, I need to break something. I don't, but I like need to break something. I need to like hold something that's kind of like malleable, yeah, and just like a water bottle that's empty and just like squeeze it, just like proper, just like. Because I'd be like mad. I'd be like, oh.
Hold on.
Because at that damn job, I would be like looking him in his eyes. And he looking at mine, in mine.
You're digressing.
Right.
See, he was about to jump right back into it.
So I'm looking at him. I don't get intimidated by people because I see them. I understand them. So I'm like, dog, like you're good. You're good. Just relax. Relax. And maybe he's like so caught up in that, you know. All right.
Yep. Okay. Just waiting for that.
No.
All right.
I feel like we should freestyle out.
Freestyle
no
out.
Beat.
No, I need a beat because then I'm
No
gonna fuck
beat.
it up even more.
Nah, we.
Go ahead.
All right.
See, now he's thinking about the shit.
All right. School ain't free, but it's supposed to be. Who am I to be besides me? Me, myself, and I. That's the trio.
Okay.
What do you say?
I was rhyming key.
Me, myself, and I. That's the trio. Every damn year we on the up and up though.
Wow. See, that's why we need the beat.
Side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Ain't got no girl beside me. I can't hold her. But you know what? I'm my own man. Every damn day I make the plan. Jam.
Who's Jan? What the fuck?
Jam go with peanut butter on my
Jam.
bread.
Okay.
That's what's on my head. Shit. Instead, I'm gonna pass it to you. You like it. You like it. Damn, you like it. Instead,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pass it to my main bitch right here.
Oh.
Said the kid
All that.
in your ear.
Where's the beat? Like, what? Am I supposed to catch the beat?
He's asking questions.
Because I'm a very
What's
intuitive
that Gucci
person.
Mane song? Asking
Gucci
questions.
gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Is that a...
Gucci Mane. Not
No, it's Gucci gang.
The artist Gucci Mane?
I know Gucci Mane, but I was singing the song Gucci gang.
Hey,
You said what?
You got hurt. You confused me. You got hurt. I said Gucci Mane. You said Gucci Mane.
I had my own original thought over here. That's what it was. Give me a beat. Beat.
Right.
Because I can't do this without beat. Okay. Another episode down. About to clown around the town and get a drink with my man Sound. Hey, we just killed this podcast. Watch your mouth. I'm gonna take a trip down south, find a rich boyfriend, bring him back to my house. We're gonna make some babies, and I'm gonna try all this money. That was it. I don't even know. That took a weird turn.
Yeah, rich boyfriends. I don't even know what you started with. I don't know what you started with.
I don't know.
All right, peace.
That was fucked up.